Welcome to Empower Your Pattern 2.0, Empower Your Pattern with James Henrich. Adversity educator, success, confidence, and thrive coach, member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. He'll teach you that there are patterns of success that are ready for anyone to achieve. So if you come, we will join together. Let's fly. Yeehaw! Welcome, Pattern Realm. This is Jimmy here. This may most likely be my last podcast for the year. And then New Year's Day, I begin the series that we will go ahead and call Pattern Enterprise. Okay? So, with that, we're going to go ahead, and our topic today is overcome rejection in this degenerate culture. Now, I know some success gurus are like, well, you're an adult. If you're success-minded, why are you having all these problems with rejection? Let me be blunt. Rejection is a form in this world. Okay, we're social beings. The problem is our degenerate culture, no thanks to our the enemy of our souls, Satan, Lucifer. In Hebrew, it's Hasatan. We know how we're talking about the devil. He is the archetype of causing us to have negative thoughts when we feel rejected. I was talking to a friend of mine from Toastmasters, and I was talking about my coaching method, about the negative thoughts. That comes down to our choices, our actions, and how we pursue happiness. I've been saying this from the very beginning, ever since I started podcasting in September of 2018. So here we go. The fun of it, right? So here we go. Let's go to Luke chapter 6, verse 22 and 23. This is the Savior talking. Blessed are ye when men shall hate you, and when they shall separate you from their company, and shall reproach you, and cast out your name as evil for the Son of Man's sake. Rejoice ye in that day, and leap for joy, for behold, your reward is great in heaven. For in the like manner did their fathers under the prophets. Now, in this social media world, and I know people wonder why I don't go on social media as often as most people. Here's why. Most motivational thought leaders think, well, it's because they inflate all the good that's there that gets people depressed. Don't be so naive. Social media has also been known to produce evil. Now, I don't call a rejection if somebody don't call you or text you back within 30 minutes. If they don't call me or text me back, I'm kind of like a big deal. The same thing with likes on social media. People get so hung up and inflated on likes in social media. If you like what I have to say, fine. But I think the biggest source of rejection, for me at least, that hurts the most, is the rejection of ideas. You can internalize and think, well, that means I'm bad. That means I'm reject. Nobody wants me. Nobody likes me. Nobody cares. Let me tell you something. The degenerate culture is a dumping ground for Satan creating negative thoughts. And I can hear some of you now. But Jimmy, how do you know this? How do you know that social media has projected some evils? Do you want me to preach like a storm? Because maybe I will. Some other podcast, maybe. But okay, I'll tell you. If you're willing to listen. Okay? Listen and listen carefully. This is about overcoming your rejection, your fear. Say you have an idea, and it's been rejected at the company meeting. And of course, you're working at it, but you also got like your networking business or some other business on the side. It's easy to, after your idea has been rejected, to go home from your job or your meeting and think, well, take with them. In many ways, I don't need this working environment. But it goes kind of like what I said on YouTube. We still have to shine the light to everywhere we go. If people reject our ideas, it should be nothing on us. There's nothing wrong with this. It's just that person's viewpoint. Okay, so they reject it. So they reject it. You know what? You take on. You create ideas and you create pattern. Rule number 5 of Empower Your Pattern is this. Create your pattern. Create your pattern in your thoughts. Create your pattern in your choices. Create your pattern in your actions. And create your pattern on how you pursue happiness. Now, I'm not saying that it shouldn't hurt. No. I know there are a few thought leaders that say, well, it shouldn't hurt, get over it. Guys, I'm gonna say this. And I'm just gonna be honest with you. I'm an empath. And being an empath, when people hurt, I hurt. That's just a part of who I am. And if you're struggling from rejection, say someone rejected some of your ideas, or a friend refuses to come hang out with you at this particular point in your life, listen to me. Failure, rejection, and disappointment are very close relatives. And the degenerate culture that we have can come along and tear it apart. Make you feel like, well, I'm just the reject. I'm the biggest loser. No. You don't have to be. Challenge those negative thoughts. Let me tell you something. There may be a special episode again in 2024. I'm not going to say when or anything. Where I talk about my cognitive therapy coaching action. Now, I'm not expecting everybody to understand. Those who aren't aware of psychology. But it's psychology mixed with spirituality. I tried it based on psychology alone. And it was not getting anywhere. I thought, well, I'll mix it with spirituality. And it was helping some. But then I thought, psychology with spirituality alone is not enough. And why? Because God set a pattern for us. Okay, so you feel rejected. And it hurts. But here's where I'm going to be honest with you. I understand it hurts. But how long can we sit around with a bruised ego? What you do is you take that negative energy and try to focus it on something else. That rejected idea, that rejected thing. I mean, look, it's not the only area in your life. Now, if it's your business and people are rejecting your idea, listen to me, it's not on you. It's just that people are small-minded. They don't have the proper mindset. And so what's needed, I think, to overcome rejection is the proper mindset. Okay? Now I want you to think about this. You have to have the correct mindset. It's easy to get reactive. Oh. The boss rejected my ideas for the major management meeting. So I'm just go home and be out of and just be defeated. Come home with a defeated attitude. But really, it comes down to attitude. What is your attitude? What is your mental state? You've got to be honest with you. It goes along with what Tony Robbins said. When you find yourself in a state of malaise, sometimes what you got to do is change your mental state. One of the ways I used to do this in the old days was go and take a cold shower. Some people mock it, make crazy jokes. No. I'm talking about a matter of mental health so that you can step into success. And I know, but here's the thing. The last few minutes I got, rejection only has what meaning you put to it. And it helps me. Something I learned at the Landmark Forum for the longest time, I questioned. I still question it to some extent. The thought, the teaching was, man is a meaning-making machine. Therefore, life is empty and meaningless. I got angry. And you may think, but Jimmy, why? Because they taught it on a Sunday. And I'm sorry. I took it to, well, my spiritual ideas are being rejected. My faith is being tested and challenged and rejected. I recommend the Landmark Forum, but let me give you a piece of advice before you go. When you go, when you're embracing this, I think you need to embrace yourself in the Word. Please do that. Please do that. And really, in rejection, in dealing with rejection and negative thoughts, you need to embrace yourself in the Word. But what you need to do is take the negative meaning of rejection out and think, well, maybe I've been selected to do something else. And you might say, but Jimmy, what the heck does that mean? I don't understand. What the heck does that mean? Think about it. But I'm rejected, Jimmy. I know that. But that doesn't mean that you have to be rejected. Because you're already selected. Rejection is hidden selection. God has selected you to do His work. So do it. Hope you enjoy listening to Empower Your Pattern. If you like what you hear, please subscribe, become a part of Pattern Realm. Until next time, don't just sit there and take it. Go out there and build your dreams so you can take it. Do what others don't so you can be what others won't. And do what others won't so you can have what others can't. Please share this with Mama San, Papa San, and everyone. This is Jimi Hendrix saying until next time, choose, act, and pursue happiness. God bless you and have a blessed day. Remember this, from the bottom of my heart, Jimmy loves you. I really, 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 really love you. God bless you and have a blessed day.